Around 15 people, including 2 officials of the Social Welfare Department, were arrested trying to embezzle funds earmarked for couples under UP government's community wedding scheme. The video of brides garlanding themselves blew whistle on the alleged scam to embezzle money allocated to couples who get married under the community wedding scheme. Take a look at this report.
This video, where brides can be seen garlanding themselves, has led to the arrest of 15 people, including 2 government officials, after it was found that they were to embezzle funds marked for brides in a UP government mass wedding scheme. The community wedding held on the 25th of January in the Manyar Nagar Panchayat of the Balia district saw 568 couples getting married. But later it was found that many of these so-called couples were fake and their weddings were on paper only. In fact, even this 19-year-old who had gone to attend another wedding there was allegedly offered money to pretend to be a groom.
देखने के लिए गए थे। कहाँ? क्या देखने? शादी होता है। हाँ। फिर क्या हुआ वहाँ? वहाँ पे 2-3 लोग हमको बलिया ही बैठा दिया, तो मैं बैठ गया। क्या कहे लो आपको? बोले थे कि 2-3 हजार रुपया देंगे, बढ़ जाओ। मालूम नहीं। तो पैसा मिला आपको जो कहा था? नहीं मिला। कितने ऐसे लोग थे वहाँ जो जबरदस्ती बैठाया जा रहा था? तो बहुत लोग थे।
Another video shows some of the alleged grooms hiding their faces.
कुछ और लड़कियां थी जिसके पति नहीं थे, और जो यदि किसी के पति भी थे तो वो अपने बरमाला अपने गले में डाल लिए। हमको सुनने में आया कि 500 से लेकर के 2000 रुपये लड़कियां और लड़के खरीद करके ला करके उन लोगों को बैठाया गया।
BJP MLA Ketki Singh was a chief guest at the community wedding.
देखिए, मैं बताना चाहूँगी कि जो सामूहिक विवाह है, ये माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी की बहुत महत्वाकांक्षी योजना है। मुझे खुद 2 दिन पहले लोगों ने सूचना दी तो मुझे एहसास हुआ था कि इतने आनंद फानन में ये क्यों कर रहे हैं, परंतु अब जब आपके माध्यम से मुझे पता चला है तो इसकी मैं जांच पूरे नीचे स्तर तक करा रही हूँ।
Under the UP government scheme, couples are married at such events where 35,000 rupees is deposited in the bride's bank account and gifts worth another 16,000 rupees are given to the couple. So what was the scam? In this case, some officials of the government's social welfare department brokered deals with women who pretended to get married in return for some money, whereas the grant of 35,000 rupees per bride would be pocketed by the officials and the agents. Among those arrested are 2 assistant development officers who carried out fake verification of the brides. 13 others have been arrested too. According to sources, the number of fake weddings could be over 100. UP government officials say that the scam was detected before any money was transferred.
तो हमने तत्काल ही एक 3 मेंबर कमेटी, जिसमें समाज कल्याण अधिकारी थे, दिव्यांगजन कल्याण अधिकारी थे और जिला कृषि अधिकारी थे, उनके माध्यम से हमने सत्यापन कराना स्टार्ट किया। हम इस जांच को और गति से करवाने के लिए आज हमने कल ही रात को एक 20 मेंबर जिला स्तरीय अधिकारी को अलग-अलग टारगेट्स देके हमने इसकी बहुत बृहद जांच हमने करवाने का काम किया। उसके खिलाफ हम लोग FIRs दर्ज करा रहे हैं, जो भी सत्यापन करता है उसके खिलाफ भी और आवेदन करता है उसके खिलाफ भी। जब तक 100% इसकी जांच नहीं हो पाएगी तो जो लाभार्थी, जो जोड़ों को पैसा मिलता है, अनुदान की धनराशि मिलती है 35,000 रुपए, वो नहीं दी जाएगी।
इसमें यह भी संज्ञान में लाना है कि अभी एक भी पैसे का उसमें कोई भुगतान नहीं हुआ था।
After the alleged scam came into light, the authorities have now swung into action and are trying to unearth the extent of this. With camera person Virendra Kumar Saini, Karuna Singh from Balia and Tanish Punjabi from Lucknow for NDTV.
Bringing the entire mobility value chain under one roof with over 800 brands from over 50 countries, the Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2024 has also given space to manufacturers to showcase their state-of-the-art new energy vehicles. We spoke with Nalini Kant Golagunta, the CEO of Mahindra's automotive division, to understand how new energy vehicles are shaping up.
We're here with Nal, is the CEO of Mahindra & Mahindra at Bharat Mobility Expo 2024. Sir, what I wanted to ask you was regarding the new energy vehicles in India at the moment, how the market is definitely expanding for that. We've seen year after year growth of sales of new energy vehicles. So I wanted to ask what Mahindra has on offer and how do they plan on taking the EV revolution forward?
Yeah, thank you. So obviously EV is a huge focus for us in the automotive industry, both on the passenger side as well as on the commercial side. And we already have a product which is out in the market, but we have also introduced our InGlow platform as an all-new born electric platform for us, and we have 5 products which we are going to be launching in the next couple of years coming up.
Okay. You said you have passenger offerings as well as commercial offerings. So talking about the commercial offerings, how do you see that impacting the overall EV space in India, as well as what Mahindra's outcomes do you see, how Mahindra taking this forward?
So we see a huge potential on the commercial side. In fact, we have a separate division called the Last Mile Mobility, focused only on EV three-wheelers. There's already about 1.4 vehicles out in the ground right now. And in fact, they were the first to qualify for PLI in the automotive space as well. So we have huge potential we see in that space overall.
Okay. So does Mahindra see itself as, you mentioned your dedicated EV platform, and it's interesting to see you take Mahindra taking that route when other companies like MG and others are focusing both on dedicated as well as non-dedicated EV platforms. Why do you think Mahindra going for a dedicated EV platform was the better choice for you?
So we do have a platform which is shared at this point, but the dedicated platform gives us a purpose-built opportunity to completely optimize it to take all the benefits of EV. And therefore it's a bet into the future. We are spending about 10,000 crores over the next 5 years on the EV space, because by about 2030, we think 30% of the market would have switched to EV. And we want to create a world-class platform, world-class product portfolio out of India for the rest of the world as well.
Well, thank you, sir, for speaking with NDTV. That was Nal, CEO of Mahindra & Mahindra. This is Ishan Arora with camera person Xavier Thomas for NDTV.
Now, in a move to make the Indian EV market by storm, Hyundai has launched the Ioniq 5 in Auto Expo 2023 to much fanfare. The Ioniq 5 returns this year with a subtle facelift, signalling that Hyundai's dedicated EV platform eGMP is here to stay. Hyundai COO Tarun Garg speaks to NDTV. Listen in.
We're here with the CEO of Hyundai, Tarun Garg, at the Bharat Mobility Expo 2024. Sir, could you tell us more about the Ioniq 5 in particular, because this is the most exciting offering that Hyundai has on offer in India when it comes to electric vehicles?
Absolutely, and in fact, I would say that Ioniq 5 has changed the entire paradigm of how electric vehicles were looked at in India, with its range, with the eGMP platform, which is a dedicated platform, which gives us so much more maneuverability, so much more space, so much more flexibility, the features like V2L. And believe you me, when we launched the Ioniq 5, we thought that maybe we'll be able to sell about 500 vehicles a year. But in 2023, we sold 1,200 vehicles. And people have absolutely loved the car. They have loved the interior. They have loved the drivability. They have loved the range. And the entire, I think, this direction towards EVs, I think this car has really accelerated.
It's interesting you mentioned the dedicated EV platform, given the fact that Hyundai had also launched the Kona, another electric vehicle offering, another electric SUV in India. Why do you think the switch has taken place, and how is Hyundai taking it forward?
Yeah, look, I think a dedicated platform really makes things much better for an EV point of view, because right from the base up you are thinking like an EV, and like I said, because the HVAC system goes inside, you know, so there's much more space inside. And then of course, because it has a flat floor, I think that makes it really very good in terms of space and in terms of flexibility. So I think Ioniq 5, like I mentioned, has really changed the way EVs were looked at. At the same time, I think every model has its own importance, because as far as Hyundai is concerned, we will look at a very good mix of dedicated platforms as well as some models, which are available both in IC as well as in EVs.
Thank you for speaking with us, sir. This is Ishan Arora with camera person Xavier Thomas from Bharat Mobility Expo 2024.